and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about, you guessed it right, MHPOWOS. MHPOWOS flexible solar panel. Let's get started with this video. Thanks for watching again. Today's video we'll talk about this MHPOWOS. I hope I said the name correct as always. Sorry for that. Flexible solar panel, 200 watt. And I did some tests with it. I did not install it yet because I have to change something still in my golf cart. Video up there. But this video will just talk about it. And we'll also do the test connecting it to, ideally I wanted to connect it to my golf cart. I tested it out, broke up with that one. And then I switched over to a 12 volt battery with Victron MPPT charger. So let's get into the details of this solar panel. Comes well packaged, as you can see here. It does, you know, it even has a little couple scratches on, or it broke through even in the packaging, but not a problem. There was nothing visible, at least I felt like. So that means it's a flexible solar panel, and this is very important. You can use it for different type of use cases. So I want to install it on the top of my golf cart at one point. You might want to install it on your RV, especially those cases where it's a little rounded and whatnot. That's exactly the solar panel you want to have for that. Because you can cover more space with a flexible solar panel. You can cover more space with a flexible solar panel. So these pictures are just advertisement from MHPOWOS. Of course, cheap, it means rooftop, tent. You see the RV. And the cool thing about this flexible solar panel is you can see it here, extremely flexible. And they say up to 240%. That's something which I actually did not test. But when you carry it around, you can see it's very flexible. So one picture which I really love is this one. And you can see it has a Victron MPPT charger. So in my opinion, a high quality MPPT charger. Not included in the packaging. They deliver only the panel and positive and negative MC4 connector connected to the panel. That's all. They call out that there is an efficiency of 23.5%. Pretty quickly as well, it is a high efficiency monocrystalline solar panel. Since it's so flexible, up to 240 degree. It is very lightweight. You can see 6.6 pounds. That's what I advertise it with, and it's only 2 millimeter thin. So it's very, very, very thin. And a picture I really liked is this one actually, because that's exactly a use case where those flexible solar panels can shine, because they can cover more space than those traditional solar panels which have a aluminum frame. Here are the dimensions, so you understand it better, what it actually means in terms of size, because it's 200 watt. And you also have some mounting holes, and I believe there are 6 or 8. And that is very important, because oftentimes you just use some construction adhesive or something like that, and then it's always stuck to the surface. But you can also use drilling and holes, depending on. They even deliver some, not zip ties, some they even provide some Velcro, so you can tie it or connect it to something if you want to, which is not on a moving vehicle. Think about that, please. Again, let's continue with taking that one out of the box, looking what the label actually says and reads, since it's 200 watt, and then we'll test it if we can actually pull the 200 watt, because that's the important thing, I guess. That's why you watching this. So let's check it out. Just for reference, the panel does come with those straps and also with a little manual. Okay, so I will be actually using our golf cart, which has a setup. So this is Henry. It doesn't run at the moment, but the battery is still there. So here we can see we have very short wires. We have labeled positive and negative, and I'll be connecting them. I'll show you in a minute how. Let me just place the solar panel. And I have an extension cord, which you can buy online. Links in the description below as well. By the way, also for this solar panel, flexible solar panel, as you can see here, pretty funny. There's also a link in the description as well as a discount code in case you really wanna buy something like that. But I would recommend you wait until the end of the video so you understand if it is able to put out a lot of energy or not, especially advertised 200 watt. So I'll put it in the sun now and connect it and show you where to connect this one.
Alright, I had to change plans. We're doing this now with a 12-volt battery. And accordingly with a MPPT charger from Victron. And here you can see at the moment it's flat, laying on the ground, but the sun is right there. So it's right shining at an angle. But let me swivel and move this around and see if we can get more sun or more voltage maybe out of this when I move it around. $135. This one's highly depending on the angle, how you have it. But here you get a good idea. With the 12-volt setup, 135, pretty good. I'll let it run for a little bit and see if we can get more. So that's almost 10 amps. Pretty nice. Also depending on your MPPT charger, or if you're using a different one, MPPT is a better choice here. I'll let it run for a little bit. Let's see if I can change the angle. Alright, so I have it running for a little bit. 134, 135 is maximum I can get at the moment with this angle.
Alright, so I did way more testing with this one. That was just the end of the testing. I had it actually connected to my battery in the golf cart, realizing the battery is full and I was not able to train it. Well, that's on me. I have to fix the golf cart, as I mentioned already. And by the way, I found a rat in the golf cart because it's on the countryside. So it means I have to deal with that first and then have to fix the wiring. Anyways, you might not be interested in that. Still, videos and playlist, everything on the channel. For this panel, I was a little bit surprised. And I also wrote this to the manufacturer or the seller. This panel only has in my calculation, efficiency, not 200 watt is coming out. It is only, we know solar panels never reaching that, or very rarely reaching the actual 200 or succeeding the 200 watt, which is advertised for. We only reach like 130 something. And to be honest, it's around 74, 75, 76% efficiency when I look at that. What it reached versus what it's advertised, which is still good enough for a flexible panel. And it always depends on so many different things with the sun, the angle, all those different things. And flexible solar panel even more because it's flexible. So when it's rounded, different angles. So 200, rarely. The manufacturer said that they had in a testing around 180. So still not 200. So it's always this so interesting. The maximum possible with that panel is around, way less than it's advertised for. That's how it is those days. If you know a solar panel, which is actually advertised with wattage and it actually produces that one, let me know. I know that we had Rich Solar and other ones actually doing that, some of them succeeding, but those were the complete flat with the aluminum frame, not flexible. Flexible is way more complicated because of the sun and the angles, but it gives you options to still collect sun, even on the picture I showed you with the RV rounded up. You're still able to use this space. And it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. So, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I have, by the way, here the temperature as well. I tested that one out. I want to make sure that you know when the sun is hitting it, how hot it gets, especially when there's no airflow. I had it laying on the ground, as you saw. So yeah, and apologies again for the bad sound in between. It is what it is, man. Next time I will do better. But thanks for watching. Leave a like if you want to, subscribe to the channel if you like that stuff. And yeah, any comments is welcome. Thanks for watching. Cheers!